Hey everyone, Cheryl Ilov here, also known as the FemiNinja, and just trying to give you some really interesting and fun and creative tips on how to stay safe, healthy, fit, and flexible during these times where we're all a little bit stressed and under a little bit of pressure. And all the gyms are closed and all the dance studios as well. So one of the things that you can do, and this is going to sound so basic and so like duh, it's a no-brainer, but start a walking program. Walking is one of the best exercises you can do. It's certainly functional, it's easy. All you have to do is strap on your shoes, maybe put a hat on, and go outside and start walking. One of the things that I really wanted to recommend is to invest in a pair of walking sticks or hiking poles. And when I first started using the hiking poles, I thought, nah, I don't want to do this because it's almost like cheating. And we were in the mountains, my husband and I were doing some hiking, and he had to use them because his knees were really bothering him. So what I did was, just to be a good partner with him, I got my hiking poles too, and I really didn't want to do it, but once I started using them, I was amazed by how quickly we were able to get up the mountain, how much I was working the backs of my legs and my glutes, my butt muscles, more than I ever did, and my knees didn't hurt. So it took an awful lot of pressure off the knees. So in using the walking sticks or the hiking poles, what it does, it lifts your chest up. It puts you in a more neutral posture, a neutral position, because even when we're walking, we have a tendency to walk with a little bit of a forward head or look down, and that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on our knees because all of the weight is going forward in the front of our legs instead of the backs of the legs. So in using those hiking poles or walking sticks, whatever you want to call them, you're actually in that upright position, and that's what's taking the pressure off of your knees and engaging the muscles in the backs of your legs and your glutes, which are the muscles that you want to use when you're doing a walking program. So even if you're on a flat surface, or if you're on a surface that's maybe a little bit uneven, which is always a good thing to do to challenge your balance and train your balance, you can do two things at one time. It's really a great idea to pull out those walking sticks, go outside and start walking. So you can add this to your fit and flexible program, trying to stay healthy, fit, and moving, especially now since we're all kind of like not knowing what's going to happen next. And I know there's a lot of online programs you could do as well, but to me, I really like to be independent in what I'm doing and to try new things and get creative. So I would love it if you would share with me some of the things that you're doing to stay healthy, fit, and some of the creative ways that you're working on that yourself. One last thing, I do want to tell you that although walking is an excellent way of getting some wonderful exercise and getting all of your movement in for these strange times, you really want to make sure that you stretch afterwards, because walking or hiking can really tighten up your hip joints, overuse your hip muscles, as well as your lower legs. So if you want to, you can stretch a little bit before you start walking. So it's basically the runner's stretch, where you're up against the wall and you're stretching your calf muscles. So do each side with the back knee straight, and that will stretch your calf muscles. And then when you repeat the stretch, very gently bend that back leg instead of having it straight. That'll get deeper into the calf muscles and the Achilles tendon to give you more mobility in your ankle joints and keep you safe. And then you want to stretch your hip muscles, so I really recommend the figure 4 stretch. You can get on the floor, lie on the floor, and put one ankle over the other knee and just stretch there. You can rock gently back and forth to get a little bit more stretch and more mobility. So anything that you can do to keep moving, stay positive, stay healthy, be strong, and be safe. So thank you so much for tuning in. And again, connect with me if you have some really great tips you'd like to share. I'd really appreciate it. Bye now.